Hi everyone. I was just going to set up my Singer 201 from 1948 to free motion quilt because I have a baby quilt that I need to quilt, and I wanted to do something a little special on it, but you know, it's always a better idea to start out on a little practice quilt, which is why I made this quilt. And I use it over and over again when I'm setting up free motion quilting and also when I'm testing. So I have a little space left on here, so I'm going to try it. Now I'm using a very dark thread. It's a navy blue, and so is this better? It's a navy blue because the baby quilt is done in a lot of dark blues, and so here goes. So take the journey with me. I really don't have a planned design, but what I'm trying to do is get my brain trained to, let's say I wanted to go around the back of the elephant, because there's a little elephant on there. So I would be doing, see, it's skipping stitches. Now, I don't know if that's my fault, or if I need to change a setting. I think there are a few skip stitches in here. Not 100% sure. You know what I think? First of all, I'm sorry, need to move the camera tripod because it's snagging up the quilt. Okay, let's try this again. So let's say I was going to go around the outline of the elephant. And let's make believe I'm going around the legs. This is coming out kind of cute. Well, let me not speak too soon because I feel a silly elephant coming on. I think I should go this way, and that will kind of show the second little elephant. Why did I start this? I don't know, folks. Let's go with it. Let me go up this way, and if I can create the front of the elephant. And then let's do a little mock trunk, because the chances are, will I get this trunk right? I don't know. I think it should be more curly than this. Well, anyway, you kind of get the idea. Kind of looks like an elephant, no? That's pretty bad. But listen, this is more to test out, like I said, it trains your brain. How fast can I go? And I'm still going to get my stitches. So let me press down on the metal, on the pedal more. And let me do this. And then what if I want to do swirls? How are those going to come out? You're just really figuring out your rate of speed. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Like a cluster of circles. Let's try that somewhere else. Let's see. Let's jump down here. And let's try to recreate what I see in my head. Overlapping circles. Well, I went out of the way on that one. Well, let's see how bad it comes out. Okay, so with a little practice, I can make that look like something. So let's jump over here. I don't know if the trick is to go faster or to go slower. And I'm finding I do have a little drag on this, which is fine, because if it was totally slippery, I'd be having a very hard time right now. Alright, this is coming out more like a flower. Let's make a little center. And then let's get out of here. Let's go over this way and use up this spot. Like I said, getting my brain trained to how quickly I should go. So what should we try now? Let's try some Angela Walters feathers. So I know what she does. She goes down. She makes her stem, I believe. And then she does her feathers. I probably went in the wrong direction. I sure did. Okay, let me get the hang of it. We're going to go this way. Let's go this way, and then you go up, and then you bump in. Is that how she does it? And then you come out, and then you go in, and then you bump out. There we go. And then you go in, and then you bump out, and then you go in, and then you bump out on the same line, and then you go in. Okay, so I picked it up on this side. Now, so soon, I've got to train my brain to do this on the opposite side of the stem. So here goes. How do you do it? Let's try it. Oh, that didn't work. What I'm having trouble doing is sewing right back over. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I already know what I did wrong. That's why I'm having an issue, if you see right here on the bottom of each of these. Because, let's jump over here. This is what Angela does. She goes like this. Here's your stem. And she goes up, around. Again, I didn't get it right. Let's try it again. Do not give up. Here's the stem. Right, okay, so now she does the outside of the feather first. So let's do the outside of the feather first, bump in. Yep, that's it. Outside of the feather first, bump in. Outside of the feather first, bump in. Outside of the feather first, well, that one went a little awry. It's more about training your brain to the design. And then what I was trying to say before is she goes down to the bottom. And folks, outside of the feather, bump in. I'm doing it wrong because I'm doing it backwards, right? Okay, so feathers are not my thing. Where should we go from here? Let's jump over here. And let's try, what is a fun thing to put on a kid's quilt is balloons. So let's see how badly I can mess this one up. Here's your string. And there's your balloon. That wasn't too bad, but you know what I should do first? Is make the balloon and then make the string. And then make a balloon and then make the string. and make the balloon and then make the string. Okay, so can you see that? That could kind of be a cute thing. And I could just fill it in with balloons. First of all, if this is going to an infant, they might be impressed. If there are any quilters at this baby shower, not so much. Okay, so let's do, what do they say, little e's? Lowercase e's? Let's do e's. You know, it's getting hung up a little bit, and I don't know if it's getting hung up because of the case, you know, the base that the machine is in, that I'm feeling the resistance here. Okay, so maybe my issue is being left-brained. I need to go in the other direction. Let's try that. Well, the main thing is I got the machine set up to do the project. But I think what I'm going to do is stop here, and I'm going to make a small scrap of the actual quilt fabric with the animals on it, and sandwich it with some backing, batting and some backing, and come back and show you, and maybe we could figure this out together. Okay, so be right back. Well, I'm back, and you could see probably where I was heading with my thoughts on the first part of this video. So all I really want to do, I don't know why I was trying to do feathers and outline, create an elephant or balloons, because all I really want to do is take some of the animals in the quilt. As you can see, it's really more of a panel, and just trace them. Trace it and go away. Come over, maybe not even the next one. Maybe jump down here and trace it and go away. Just to keep the batting inside the quilt stable. So when the child is using it, and you know, as they grow, they can continue to use it, because it's at least daybed size. I made his little brother, his big brother, more of a throw size baby quilt. So I'm doing the same for this little boy on the way. So I'm going to try to trace this little quail. I was trying to distinguish what this bird was, and here it is right there, Terry. No question about it. So first I'm going to bring my thread up. Usually it comes right up. You know what? I didn't do it the last time and I didn't have a problem, so let me not tamper with things. Let me get going and then I'll just snip that away. So let's see. I'm trying to see how accurate I could stay. To the left and then down. Now I understand this is supposed to hop like that, but I think it's throwing me off a little bit. So I'm just going to go, you know what? I'm going to make like I'm in kindergarten and I'm tracing this. Ow. Okay. Not so bad. You know, it's a little stuck. It's not sliding as much as I needed to slide down here. Oh, and look, I forgot to cut the thread away. Go me. So this isn't actually the quilt, which is a good thing. But think about it. Is that terrible? No. So let me do this. Let me go a little faster. Get some momentum going. So what you would normally do is, if you were quilting, you would just continuously go and you would make those curly curls and jump over to the next, in this case, animal. So let's do that. Let's make a balloon. And now I just created a situation. I keep, you know, when you're used to sewing and then you're used to going in one direction and now you're the regulator and you can pull the fabric in any direction you want to. It's more about training your brain to get the job done. Wow, there are stitches there. You know, and you could go faster. If I go faster and push the pedal faster, I'm going to get longer stitches. And like I said, I'm the regulator. So you got to kind of move it at the same speed. Okay, so that's not bad, and you really can't see it. We can see it on the back. Oh, that's not bad either. And the back of the actual quilt is dark blue. That's why I decided to use dark blue. So basically that's all I wanted to show, how I'm going to try to do this free motion quilting instead of how I would normally do it, which is just you know, put a walking foot on and just kind of trace things and be turning and turning and turning my fabric. I think that I'm going to try to do this on the actual quilt after I practice a little bit more. I just had some old fabric. Man, is this fabric old, to put on the back. Anyway, thanks for coming along on this journey, and I'll keep you posted as to what happens. Bye for now. Now to try to be more exact than just moving the fabric around and seeing what I get. Going a little slower. Gonna trace his body only, but seriously, I'm not ready to do the legs. And you know, I can't really see what's behind the needle. But if this were to be what I used, how bad would that be? Isn't that cute? I think it's cute. Anyway, say hello to the yak. Yes, it's a yak. See, if you go like this, you get much longer stitches if I drag it quickly. So my stitches, let me zoom you in. My stitches are much longer because I move the fabric much quicker. So if you move the fabric slower, of course, you're going to get tighter stitches. And since you are the stitch regulator, you can decide. Oh, here's another thing. you could thread paint. So let's say you wanted to embroider this. I would go straight line that way, straight line that way, back and forth, until you filled it in. And of course, ideally, you would be using a thicker thread, a yarn, a bigger needle, a specialty needle, perhaps. But you could do it, because look. That's what that thread painting is, when you go to those quilt shows and you see people with thread painting. There's an eyeball. Now I'm just having fun. Too funny. And a mouth. Let's go away from it and see what it looks like. Well, that looks like a hot mess. You go, girl. Well, here's an actual in the fabric swirly. Maybe I would do better if I just put dots all over the fabric. What do you think? Craziness. Anyway, isn't this one cute? I want to do that one right. Thanks for following along. Have a good one. See you when I see ya.